Okay, well, I think we're all here.
Guys, if you want to push in forward.
Yeah, let's make sure everybody gets in, and we can just sort of squeeze with the shorter people in front, the taller people in the back, like it always doesn't work. Down in front works too. My name's Toot Jocelyn. Most of you know me. What we're going to do here today is we're going to do a styling clinic. How you style your beard is going to depend on who you are and what you want to do with it. But the idea here today is just to get people thinking and moving in another direction, maybe. Before we start, I'd like to give a little bit of history about my experience growing what I've grown. I started this in 2003, late 2002. I always had a mustache, but in 2002 I let the chops down here start to grow in. I wanted to see where it was going to go, you know, because I thought, well, I always liked Foster Brooks. He had that look, you know, and so I sort of tried to do that. And then somebody came to me with a flyer, and they said, "Dude, the World Championships are coming to Carson City," you know. I'm thinking, Carson City, that's just down the road, you know. But then I looked at the flyer, and it had these pictures of these guys from Europe, and they had this hair that they did all this curl things with and stuff. And I'm going, oh, I can't do that, you know. I mean, that's out of my league. And then I thought about it for a while, and I thought, these guys are coming from halfway around the world to come to Carson City to compete. The least I can do is go for a 45-minute drive and drink some beer with them. And I did, and I was hooked. So I didn't win anything because I was really a starter kid at that point. Now the styling that I did then was basically just to flow with the shorter hair. It was just to basically flow the hair up towards the sideburns, like Foster Brooks used to do. I mean, that was a cool look. I always liked it. And I used mustache wax with the shorter hair. We went to Berlin in 2005 for the World Championships, and it was quite a bit longer, but I was still playing with the mustache wax. And we got over there, and my wife says, "Honey, you've got to stop with the mustache wax, and you got to start using hair care products." And like this is foreign to me, I'm going, hair care products, girly stuff, you know? I can't do that. So I said, okay, you style it. She goes, oh, okay, you know. And so she pulls this stuff out, and she pulled out spiking glue. And with the shorter hair, it worked really well. But with the spiking glue, the minute you do something with it, it's done, you know. But it worked really well for that Foster Brooks look. And then we did a little hairspray. And we got the hairspray here. This is blasting freeze spray glue. Okay. This goes fast too. So, much to my surprise, in the 2005 contest, I won. And not only did I win, I killed him. Out of 7 judges, my score was the highest of the night. I got 4 10s and 3 9.5s. And it totally blew me away. And my wife just rolls her eyes and goes, oh, there's no stopping him now. You know? So when we went to England in 2007, I'm walking on the beach down in Brighton, and a camera crew comes up to me and says, oh, can we interview you? I said, sure. Yeah. So they started asking me questions. And they said, well, do you style your beard? And I said, well, actually, I'm probably the only guy that can truthfully say on TV, my wife does me every morning. And the cameraman's like going backwards laughing. But it got on ESPN, and so they hit on all that. Anyway, I decided that I was going to have to figure out how to style it myself. And the longer it got, the more involved it got, the more detailed it got.